Now, dear students, till now we have seen that how we can interface an LED with a resistor and microcontroller Arduino Uno, and then we have written code in sketch.ino and have tried to understand how we can blink an LED. So for that we have, first of all, in the white setup we have selected the pin mode of pin number 13 as output, and then we have set digitalWrite 13, pin number 13, then we have written high, then a delay, then we have written it low, and then a delay. In this way, then this loop will execute. It will first send a 5-volt signal to the LED, and then after 1 second delay it will send a 0 signal on that LED. In this way we can blink an LED. So the next thing is, let's say if we want to use a push button with the microcontroller. For using the push button, let's say I want to use push button with the pin number 8. So for that, let's add over here and click on this push button over here, and let's use this push button over here. Then let's add a resistor and let's place it over here. Now what we need to do is that let's add a wire. Let's first of all rotate this and connect this pin number 8 to this resistor, and we have to give a default state to this pin number 8. For that we are using this pull down resistor and we are connecting this to the ground. Now in this way we have given pin number 8 a default state. Actually pin number 8 is now pulled down. Now we want to use this push button such that when I press this push button, the pin number 8 will receive a 5-volt signal. So for that I am going to connect this pin. Let's add another resistor over here. This is the best practice to add resistors. Okay, for time being let's remove this and let's connect this push button with the with 5-volt over here, and connect the other pin I think this is the output of the button to the pin number 8 of Arduino Uno, like this. Now in this way the 5-volt will reach over here on this button, and when I press this button, this 5-volt will be on this pin number 8 microcontroller. And if I do not press this push button, the pin number 8 will be by default on 0 state, as we have pulled it down with the help of resistor to ground. So let's save this and let's also change its name, because we are one step further, and now we do not want to blink an LED, but we want to use LED with push button. Let's rename. Now we have renamed it. The next step we will do is we will use pin mode for pin number 8 as input. So pin number 8 should be input because it have to receive signal from the external circuitry, so we have used it as input. The next thing is, let's remove this and we will use function that is called digitalRead. So digital read will take a single argument, that is pin number 8. We will read pin number 8 and this will return, this function will return a high or low signal. Like if pin number 8 is at 0 volt as grounded, then it will return a low. If I press push button, then it will return a high. So in the next step, what we will do, that we will use digital write on pin number 13 depending upon the output of pin number 8. So I can also pass this argument in the second argument of digital write. So now I can remove this. So for this our code is very simple. What will happen, that digital read will read the pin number 8 status, either high or low, and that will pass that status to digital write pin to pin number 13. Digital read will read the status of pin number 8, either high or low, and will pass that status to pin number 13 using this function digital write. So let's save our work and let's try to simulate. No, it's by default on because I think I have made wrong connections. So let's just stop this. Let's remove this wire. Let's delete this and let's make connection over here. Okay, then over here, and let's save this. Okay, let's save this, and now let's try to simulate this. Now you can see that actually I have made the push button connection over here wrong, because this pin is short with this pin is short with this pin, but these are open with one another. There is a push button circuitry over here between these two pins. So now if I press the button, you can see that the LED is on, and now I have to keep it pressed for LED on. If I leave the button, you can see it's off. So it's a very simple mechanism. If you press the button, LED is on. If I do not press the button, then the LED is off. On press, it's on leaving, it's off. So today we have understood how we can use the input pin mode and read the status of that pin and pass that status to another pin. So this is very simple method to take status of a pin and then pass it to next pin. There another also way you can declare some variable and pass that digital read value to that variable and write that variable over here. We will see different techniques in the coming videos for just a better understanding of how simulations work, how we draw circuit in the diagram editor, and how we write code in sketch.ino. Hope you have understood how this functions, how workbee functions, how we are going to understand Arduino in the coming videos.